is a beautiful day for hiking. And by beautiful, I mean rainy. Check this out. This is what we woke up to this morning. Rain, clouds, and cold. So me and John are gonna take a Nero here at Neal's Gap at Mountain Crossing. And then hike maybe 6 or 7 miles the second half of the day to a campsite. Hopefully stay dry in the evening. And we've got about 3-4 days to get to Hiawassee. That's our next location, our next destination. So it's gonna be a cold, rainy, wet couple days, and we'll love every second of it. I just came off a mountain while it's raining and ran into some guys down here giving us some trail magic. Thank you. We appreciate it. A warm burger, some coffee, chips. Makes the day that much better. Okay, so we've been hiking like 5.5 hours today so far. Making pretty good time. We just climbed 3 consecutive peaks. We got one hard one left before we get to our destination. What is it called?
Another gap.
Yeah, it's some other gap. I think it's like a low gap or something like that. There's a lot of gaps. Almost every single stop is a gap.
Which basically means you go up a mountain and then you go right down, and then that's the gap.
Yep.
Where you go down the mountain. Which means when you start again, you're going right back up a mountain.
Yeah, it's just up, down,
the gap
up,
is
down.
the bottom and the between.
Yeah.
Which means you set yourself up for a hard day when you stop in a gap.
Yeah.
Usually.
So we've just been, hiking through gaps all day. We had to be a bit flexible today. We were only going to hike, we were going to make it a Nero and hike 7 miles. That didn't work out that way with the weather. The place where we thought we were going to camp turned out to be a really crappy place. There was like no real good camping spots, and it was wet and miserable.
There was no privy.
Yeah, no privy, which is very important. So we decided, well, we'll go ahead and hike the 10 miles or whatever total. The 10 miles to Low Gap.
It's like 12.
Oh, John says it's closer to 12. So maybe it's closer to 12. We have one hard peak left and then a long downhill to Low Gap. So hopefully we make it. Morning of day 5, and it rained last night. It wasn't super cold though. Got all of our stuff wet, and it was already wet from yesterday's hiking, so all our stuff is kind of damp and muddy and nasty. I woke up with a sore throat, so not feeling too great right now. We're gonna hike about 10 miles to Unicoi Gap today, and then see whether or not we can camp there, or we may have to move on to the next mountain. We'll see. Hopefully just Unicoi. It's already 11 o'clock, so we're gonna late start as well. The day seems really nice. I don't know if you can see behind me, but the sky has kind of cleared up some, and the storm has been passing. It's supposed to rain off and on today, so we'll see how that goes. We're all packed up and ready for the next part of our journey here. We're a few days, like 2 or 3 days out from Hiawassee, Georgia, where we're gonna probably take at least a Nero, maybe a Zero, before we kind of push on out of Georgia. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how this day shapes up. How you feeling?
It's a good day. Keep my stuff dried out.
So this is what we don't often show, and it's the tough parts. It's the climbs. We're getting to the end of the day in the spot where we were originally going to camp at. Didn't have any good campsites. So me and John, you can see John up there. John! Wave! We've decided to climb up the next mountain, which is about 1,000 feet elevation straight up from the gap that we were at. And yeah, it's pretty killer after a full day of hiking to have to, after already climbing, you know, a couple thousand feet worth of elevation today, to then realize, oh, we have to climb another mountain, and it's a big mountain. So it's slow going, and it's not always sunshine and rainbows. But it's not a bad day. It's just a tough one. We made it to the top of Rocky Mountain, about a little over a mile from Unicoi Gap. It's a really beautiful spot. Here, I'll show you. Look at this. Here's John's tent. And John, and our new friend Jesse. Here's my tent. And Jesse's tent. It's a really nice area though. You can see it's kind of padded with this nice grass. We got a nice little sunset view a few minutes ago, and we'll get a nice sunrise in the morning. It was a tough day. It was a tough one. I think both our legs are shot. But John, how was your day today?
I mean, my legs look good. Pretty much all I got.
Yeah, it was
it wasn't raining.
It wasn't raining. That was the one really positive thing about today, is it wasn't raining.
We expect more.
Yeah, it was a tough day of hiking though. We went over a couple mountains.
We didn't expect to.
Yeah, we went over a couple mountains we didn't expect to. We thought we were gonna stop a lot sooner, but there's no real bad days, only tough ones. So we're hoping to maybe make it to Dix Creek Gap tomorrow so we can take a 0 in Hiawassee. I think both our legs would do well with a 0 day. We'll see how that goes. So we'll see you tomorrow. Peace. We've gone 1,000 feet down, and then 1,000 feet back up, and now we've got about 800 feet back down. We've hiked about 4.3 so far today. Day 6, and we have about a little over 10 miles to go. We're trying to make it to Dix Creek so we can take a 0 in Hiawassee tomorrow. So we're kind of pushing ourselves a little bit today. It's foggy, you can see, but it hasn't really rained on us, so we're happy with that. John went ahead and hiked on past me. I stopped and grabbed a snack, and I was hanging out with some hikers here. Behind me, we've got, here, I'll introduce a few of them. Just taking a rest, you know, it's important to get off your legs. We've got Beagle, Bounce, and Blueberry back there. We've been hiking with them all day. We've known Bounce and Blueberry since almost day 1, so they're good guys. We're having a good old time out here. Hopefully the rest of the trip is safe, and we'll catch you on the other side. Me and John have made it to the top of Kelly's Knob. We're not real happy about it.
Screw you, Kelly.
Yeah, we're not liking Kelly a whole lot right now. It killed us, honestly. It wasn't so much that the mountain was extremely difficult. It was just after hiking over Trey Mountain and Rocky Mountain and then having to go to Kelly Mountain or Kelly's Knob, it was just like...
I think we'd already done like 25,000 feet of elevation.
2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2,500 feet of elevation. Yeah, so our legs are really killing us. We're hoping that we could get a few more miles of hiking in. We've hiked 10 so far today. 3.2. So there's 3.2 to the place where we are probably gonna stay for the night, and then go into Hiawassee tomorrow morning to take a 0, which would be nice. This mountain, Kelly's Knob, is the last mountain on the AT in Georgia that's over 4,000 feet. So, good riddance. As you can see, we don't even have a view. We're just in a cloud.
We've been in a cloud all day.
Yeah, we've been in a cloud most of the day. So
that's a good view spot.
Yeah. So you're not going to see a whole lot of like pictures or anything like that other than of just the trail, because we haven't had anything to see. So keeping good spirits though. Hopefully we'll make it down the mountain safely. It's been a long day, but a good one. It's about 50 degrees out, and it's got this light rain, fog. It's like hiking in a cloud. Feeling pretty good though. My knees hurt a little bit, but I guess that's to be expected by day 6. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Hiking up and down mountains all day. The elevation change is insane. Every day we're covering, 1,500 to 4,000 feet of elevation change up and down. So you're kind of getting a full body workout. But you just gotta keep taking one step at a time. right. We've made it to Dix Creek Gap. Our first 15-mile day.
Yeah. Rough.
Yeah, it was a bit rough. My knees hurt really bad. We did a lot of elevation change.
They know. Thank you.
Yeah,
Hopefully we'll
thanks.
see you soon.
Look at him.
Yeah, we had to traverse like, it had to be like 3,500 feet worth of elevation change today. And that's just like up, down, up.
Pretty equal in
Down.
terms of up and down though.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad.
It means that all of us hurts equally.
Yes. Like my knees hurt just as much from the downhills now as my calves hurt from the uphills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good.
anxious to set up camp and then get into Hiawassee for a true zero tomorrow.
Yeah, like that. No, we don't have to hike anywhere.
Yep.
We got 300 yards to the road here. It's not a true zero.
It's gonna be a
Just put
good
some
day.
camp
They got a
out.
McDonald's in town and a hotel we're gonna stay at. So it'll be a good day to relax our muscles.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. It's the end of day 6. Peace.